Hey, it's me, Charlene Pierre, popping in just to talk to you really quick about 5 things I think you need to know before you go and resign that good corporate 9 to 5, good paying, benefit giving job. Listen, are you ready to exit your 9 to 5 to jump into entrepreneurship full time in hopes of your aspirations and your dreams? Are you ready to create that game plan, that pre-exit strategy before you leave the 9 to 5 so that you can truly build and grow and develop your business enough so that it gives you the clarity and competence and confidence and courage that you need to take your first or next step? Listen, maybe you are ready right now to hang up the corporate hat. Why? Because you are tired, sick and tired of asking and seeking permission to take leave, to be sick, pick your kids up early from school, or go on that 2-week vacation. Friend, I know, I understand, I was in your shoes. You are quite ready. But the business you're building on the side isn't just yet. So how do we work on creating a game plan for ourselves that allows us to lean out, to pivot, to shift, to move out the corporate box, building a business on the side that gives us the things that we need, consistency and predictability in our income, in our money, so we can take that first or next step, leap of faith into entrepreneurship. Before you submit your resignation letter, listen to these 5 things that I did myself before I made the exit out of my 6-figure job, making multiple 6 figures in my business. Hey, I'm Charlene Pierre, CEO and founder of Boss Building Your Way. And let's talk about the 5 things you need to do before making the exit, before telling your boss, I'm done, I quit, before submitting the resignation letter that you probably have already written somewhere on your computer. So I am what they call a business growth strategist, a mentor advisor to working professionals who are building and growing and scaling their businesses while working a 9 to 5 job. And also a coach to those full-time entrepreneurs who are not seeing the type of income that they desire within their business. So they come to me to give them the strategies and the principles required to get the results they desire. So what is happening now is a lot of people are making the exit in their 9 to 5, totally regretting their decision because before they made the decision to jump off the cliff, there were some things that they did not have in place. And I want to talk to you about some of the things that you want to start thinking about and shifting in yourself so that you make an informed decision and you are already on a path that's producing traction and momentum in the business that you currently have. So many of you are sick and tired, exhausted, ready to go for a few reasons. First reason, maybe you're currently experiencing burnout. Maybe you've been overlooked, passed over, or swept under the rug. Maybe you're just tired of corporate politics and all these unwritten rules that dictate how you're supposed to move and do stuff in order to get to the next promotion. But in actuality, you don't have the time or energy to put in an extra 10 or 15 hours, maybe even desire to do it in order to get the promotion that you know you already deserve, the promotion that you already know you are best qualified for. And guess what? They know too. Maybe you've been working for 10 to 15 years already, and quite frankly, you're not about to work another 15 or 20 years just to get a retirement or pension plan. Maybe you're tired of missing experiences with your family and children. Maybe the gap between you and your partner is widening because you're not spending the time that's necessary to nurture the relationship. Better yet, maybe you are spending time with your family, but you're not present, fully present to enjoy the moments because you're constantly thinking about all the things that are on your to-do list, all the things that you have to do. Maybe you are that person who is an overachiever, high achiever, doing all the things in business, in life, and at work. You're that strong friend, but you have a great smile, great face you're putting out on the outside, but on the inside, you're sad. On the inside, you want to run away from home, maybe even for 24 hours. On the inside, maybe you're mildly depressed. On the inside, you just know there is more available for you. You are brilliant, you are full of potential, and there is more available for you, but you just don't know how to tap in. But what you want and desire to do is to translate your skills, those degrees, those titles, your credentials. You want to translate those things into a program, an offer, a course, a service, something that will allow you to lean out of corporate, lean out of your 9-to-5 job in order to lean in to your own brilliance, lean in to this thing called entrepreneurship. So let's talk about 5 things you need to really focus on in order to make this thing a reality for you, even if you're not ready to jump out right now. Number 1, become your own entrepreneur. Become the entrepreneur at the 9-to-5 job. What do you mean by that, Charlene? Well, when we are in a state of entrepreneurship in our own businesses, we are completely responsible for the vision of the business, the direction where things are going. We are responsible for the activities that are taking place within the business to ensure we're going in a direction that's in alignment to the vision. And we are accountable for the things that we do. So when you're at your 9-to-5 job and you are given assignments, projects, and tasks, at this point, you need to be entrepreneurial in your mindset. You need to be a visionary in your mindset, which ultimately means you have to take full responsibility, ownership, and accountability for your own work. Doesn't matter what the team is doing. Doesn't matter what that lazy coworker is not doing. At the end of the day, the project, the assignment is a reflection of all parts. And if all parts aren't participating, your name is still on it. Therefore, you have to think outside of yourself. You have to think about the bigger picture. You have to think about the vision, the objective, the mission, and do what you need to do, even if it's picking up the slack from other people, in order for the mission, the vision, the project, the goal, the objective to take place. Become a visionary, become the entrepreneur, become the person that solves the problem before the problem is presented. Become the person that looks for the gaps, looks for the holes, looks for the issues, and finds ways to close those things to resolve the problem, to resolve the problem. Become the solution. Ask good questions that allow you to dig deeper. This is how we become visionaries. This is how we become entrepreneurial minded, because at the end of the day, when you jump into entrepreneurship full time in the beginning, you might be wearing all the hats. So you have to understand how to troubleshoot your own problem, be a solution finder, be results oriented, and get the job done with or without help or support. Number 2, practice self-integrity and self-discipline every single day, whether or not someone is watching or observing you. So self-integrity means having strong morals, strong values, convictions that are exhibited through your words and action. Be a person of your word. If you say you're going to do something, do it. If you say you're going to make something happen, make something happen. What often takes place as people in general, regardless if you have a 9-to-5 job, regardless if you're an entrepreneur, what ends up happening is we allow our subconscious minds to not trust our conscious minds. And it also works the opposite. We allow our conscious minds to not trust our subconscious. And what that actually means is you lie to yourself so often, break promises to yourself so often that now you can't even trust yourself. You can't even move and act and make decisions based on your intuition, because your intuition is underdeveloped. So if you say you're going to do something for someone else, say it and then do it. If you told yourself, I am going to work out today, figure it out, create boundaries, parameters, and things around the environment to cause you to do that thing. Stop breaking promises to yourself, because what's going to occur when you are an entrepreneur is that you're going to set goals towards the vision, towards your milestones and mile markers, and then you're going to break those promises to you. And as you continue to break those promises to you, I'm going to make 100K this quarter. I'm going to reach out to 5 people today. I'm going to post daily for a year. I'm going to send that email out to my email list. I'm going to create this sales page or lead magnet. I'm going to put on this event. Once you create the goals and then you don't do them, what ends up happening is you don't trust yourself. You lose confidence. And once you lose confidence, you lose courage to take action. You won't take action. You won't have the self-discipline necessary and required to persevere and to navigate the waters that will be challenging as you journey through this thing called entrepreneurship. So stop breaking promises to yourself, commit to what you say you're going to do, and do what you say you're going to do for other people as well. And again, stop breaking promises to yourself. Self-integrity will impact your ability for self-discipline. And if you don't have those two things, your journey in entrepreneurship, honestly, is shot. Number three, ownership and accountability. Be responsible as if you own the thing. It doesn't matter if you are the leader of the project, you are the supervisor, you are the manager, you are the responsible party. It doesn't matter if you are the lowest level of leadership or responsibility when it comes to an assignment, a project, anything that you're working on at work. Act as if you are the owner of the thing. Act as if you are the leader of the thing. Now listen, I'm not saying tell everybody what to do. That may not be your role, right? But what I am saying is move in excellence. Don't just do the bare minimum just to check the box or to finish the thing. No, make sure that everyone has what they need to be fully successful. And make sure, even if you are the only one working on the project, make sure you work in excellence going above and beyond, right? Make sure you are accountable for the work that you do. And if someone doesn't like the results or you did not produce what they expected of you, ask questions, go back to the table, and then redo the thing. When you are an entrepreneur and you are showing up in your business, not only does your word mean everything, but the quality of work you produce is going to be a huge stepping stone when it comes to your credibility, authority, and your reputation in the marketplace. Your ability to commit to what you say you're going to do, your ability to show up in excellence, provide quality work, go above the minimum standard, and avoid mediocrity at all costs. Be accountable, take initiative for your work, regardless if you are the leader, regardless if you are the manager, supervisor, and even if you are the only person on the team responsible for the assignment. And it doesn't even matter how small the assignment is. Be accountable, have integrity, have ownership. Take ownership of everything that you do. Okay. Number four, build your business on the side of your 9-to-5 and then reallocate the funds from your budget to reinvest in the business. So this is what I personally did for about 2 years into entrepreneurship. I built my business on the side and I used my 9-to-5 income to pay for the things that I needed to support my business before my business started making money, and my business profits were then reinvested to grow the business further until I was able to take home my 6-figure profit. So what this means is you have to master the art of being ruthless with your time. Yeah, that means creating boundaries around what you will and will not do. That might also mean creating new rules for yourself that are quite different from what you're doing now. Being ruthless with your time means you no longer have the time to just sit and do nothing, doing things that are non-productive, because every hour that you can find that's available, what you need to do is start focusing on the different areas of business that I like to call the front of the house, which is business development, marketing, sales, and launching your products or services out in the marketplace. This is how we build businesses that give us the option to finally lean out, jump out, and exit the corporate box while having this machine that is already making money, that's already creating predictability and consistency in our leads, people who are interested in working with us, and then converting those people to paid clients, sales. So build your business on the side. You don't have to exit your 9 to 5 in order to make six and multiple six figures in your business. How do I know? I did it. You can grow your business while in your 9 to 5, but you have to become ruthless with your time. You'll want to think about reallocating your 9 to 5 income to reinvest in your business, and you need to ensure that you are working on the front of the house. If it's not the front of the house, business development, marketing, sales, and launching that product or service into the marketplace, it's a nice to have, and it's unnecessary, and you don't want to focus on that. Keep the main thing, and understand that your cash, your profit is in your ability to focus with consistency. Focus is an acronym that stands for finish one course until successful. So focus on the things that matter, the things that feed the bottom line. Anything else has to go. Okay. Number five, I need you to think. I need you to think. I need you to become a systems thinker. I need you to become a systems thinker, someone who can troubleshoot their own problems, someone who can practice the entrepreneurial scientific method until things work and they get the result they desire, and someone who's going to be able to observe, test, and collect data in order for that data to tell them the story that informs their decisions of what to do and what not to do. And this requires you to think, and not just follow and do what everyone else is doing, copy, pasting, mimicking, hoping that someone else's results will be your results if you follow the formula. Listen, there is no formula to success. There is no magic pill. There is no blueprint to success. It requires you and your ability to think, troubleshoot, problem solve, to work through the entrepreneurial scientific method and observe and collect data, and then allow your data to inform your decisions. This is how it works. This is how it works. This is the hard work that people don't talk about. This is the hard work. I don't want to say hard. It's not really hard work, but this is the stuff that people don't want to talk about. This is the stuff that you won't hear out in these internet social media streets. All you will see is the glitz and glam, and all you will see are the results of somebody doing this type of work 10 years later, 5 years later, and they dangle a beautiful little orange carrot in front of you, feeding you the results, but not telling you the type of work that it really takes to get there. You gotta be a business athlete, an Olympian in entrepreneurship. So you're gonna build your business on the side, and then you're going to, while building your business, you're gonna think for yourself. You're gonna be unboxed in your thinking. You are going to try some things, test some things, figure out what works, what feels good, what doesn't feel good, work on your messaging, work on all the things until it clicks, until it hits, until you gain traction and momentum and movement into the business. The type that feeds the bottom line, the type that brings revenue to your front door. And here's a bonus tip I'm going to share with you. The bonus, number 6. So you got to become a good speaker, a good writer, and a good listener. All right. Speaker, writer, listener. No, say that again. And here's a bonus one for you. Number 6, start working on becoming a better speaker, writer, listener, and teacher. Speaker, writer, listener, teacher. So when it comes to speaking, practice articulating your thoughts out loud. Practice articulating your thoughts. Practice putting your thoughts into words in such a way that someone can clearly understand how you are of value to them, how you solve the problem for them. The type of problem, a high value problem, not a low level problem, a high level problem that they're willing to pay you for. So be able to articulate your thoughts and articulate your value. So when I say writing, become a better writer. When I say become a better writer, I mean become better at expressing your thoughts in words as well. And there are a lot of things out there that can help you do that. And And in the process of doing that, you can download this tool called Grammarly just to make sure that you are grammatically correct and your sentences are punctuated properly and the syntax is correct. Your sentence structure is correct. Now, it's okay to write how you speak depending on your audience, but there are some pieces of content that just needs to be correct grammatically. So work on your writing, work on your ability to articulate your thoughts, not only in words, but also work on articulating your thoughts, not only in words through you speaking, but also in words through what you put on paper, so that it can capture the audience, so that they can get to the point. You can be super clear and concise on what it is you want to convey. When I say be better at being a teacher or learn to be a teacher, what you want to understand is that in entrepreneurship, people are buying your ability to make something that is complex or seems hard more simple. So if you are going to teach someone how to do the thing, then what you need to do is to break the thing down in bite-sized pieces and be able to explain to an individual how to get the result. How do they get the result that you've promised based on what you've sold them? And be able to articulate and communicate your thoughts in such a way that it is clearly conveyed so that they can take the step-by-step approach or process to get the exact solution that you promised. That's how they get transformation. That's why they're paying you. So become a better teacher, which requires you to be a better listener, someone who has the ability not to just talk, but to listen to what someone is saying, so you can identify their problems, their issues, their gaps, so you can then solve the problem. Listen, when it comes to sales is a conversation. Sales doesn't have to be sleazy. It's truly a conversation. Conversions occur through conversation. And in order for you to converse with an individual, you have to be able to hear them and listen to them, repeat what they're saying, identify the issue, ask them questions, seek permission, and then take them across the bridge, across the finish line. If you're not a good listener, you're not gonna be able to close the deal. So that's bonus number 6. Become better at your writing, your listening skills, your teaching ability, and your verbal communication. All right, guys, those were the 5 things with the bonus that I believe you should start working on right now while still in your 9-to-5 job before you send over that resignation to your job, calling it quits. You are able to build the skill sets, master the skill sets. You are able to create this environment of growth for yourself in your business, so that when you make the corporate exit, you have the tools and resources necessary to step out and skyrocket to the moon to get to whatever the goal is within your business. So until we meet again, I am Charlene, CEO, founder, visionary behind Boss Building Your Way, where I serve as your business growth strategist, your advisor, your mentor, to help you get to multiple 6 figures in your business without sacrificing your quality of life. Until we meet again, make it a fabulous rest of the day.